There are many rivers that we cross in our lifetime. Unfortunately, some of those rivers just don't have bridges. The rich Pope Francis of Assisi was bored all his life. Even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. My one regret in life is that I am not someone else. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. Fitness is vital for sports person. I never take it for granted. My fitness mantra is healthy eating and daily exercise. Regret is mostly caused by not having done anything. Persistence guarantees that results are inevitable. The world changes, we do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. One of the greatest journeys in life is overcoming insecurity and learning to truly not give a shit. It can take years to mold a dream. It takes only a fraction of a second for it to be shattered. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. If you want to triumph in life, you must persevere. Every man should lose a battle in his youth, so he does not lose a war when he is old. To write well, express yourself like the common people, but think like a wise man. Integrity is doing what is right and truthful, and doing as you say you would do. Timid men prefer the calm of despotism to the tempestuous sea of liberty. You realize that our mistrust of the future makes it hard to give up the past. No matter how smart we may think we are, no matter how committed we are to our truth, we can lose our way. You were given life. It is your duty to find something beautiful within life, no matter how slight. Faster, faster, until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. When we embrace who we are, the world embraces us right back. Never force yourself on people. Never complain after missing an invitation. Never whine when they take you for granted. Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. The world is wide, and I will not waste my life in friction when it could be turned into momentum. Good people are good because they've come to wisdom through failure. We get very little wisdom from success, you know. Stand up and walk. Move on. After all, you have perfect legs to stand on. Fairness does not mean everyone gets the same. Fairness means everyone gets what they need. Swirl into joy today by sharing your caring with the world. Be a pillar of positivity. A man is a success if he gets up in the morning and gets to bed at night, and in between he does what he wants to do. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Don't let the fear of losing them keep you from loving them. Wanneer Aranam needs to verwachten is, Kier je naar binnen. We get swallowed up by the illusion that unless we can find a place to belong, we are going to be all alone in the world. You are what you believe in. You become that which you believe you can become. Today, I bent the truth to be kind, and I have no regret, for I am far surer of what is kind than I am of what is true. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. Never mourn the loss of innocence, because it always brings the much greater gain of wisdom. Perhaps the truth depends on a walk around the lake. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. Silent acquiescence in the face of tyranny is no better than outright agreement. What a bright sunny day, and I don't know what to say. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. With an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. Sand lines my soul, which is filled with the breath of the ocean. The progression of time is inevitable, nor can it be controlled, but we can control what we do within the time available to us. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware, joyously, drunkenly, serenely, divinely aware. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. There is no greatness where there is not simplicity, goodness, and truth. No one is less than. No one is more. We are all exactly the same at the core. Life provides chances to open your heart all the time. You may be good, but that doesn't make me bad. You may be intelligent, but that doesn't make me a fool. The demon that you can swallow gives you its power, and the greater life's pain, the greater life's reply. Truth has a resonance to it that fills the cracks where falsehoods lie. You can't just plan a moment when things get back on track, just as you can't plan the moment you lose your way in the first place. When you judge another, you do not define them, you define yourself. It is strange how often a heart must be broken before the years can make it wise. It takes too much energy to be against something unless it's really important. Be sure to place your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Books didn't make me wallow in darkness. Darkness made me wallow in books. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Prepare yourself for success. You have to see it coming to get there. Sometimes people are beautiful, not in looks, not in what they say, just in what they are. The forceps of our minds are clumsy forceps and crush the truth a little in taking hold of it. The planet was being destroyed by manufacturing processes, and what was being manufactured was lousy, by and large. Just because people run after you doesn't mean they can't stay away from you. Don't take anyone for granted. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. It is wise to keep in mind that neither success nor failure is ever final. It's not about whether or not someone is a bigot, but whether or not the argument which that someone is arguing is worth being a bigot about. The end may justify the means as long as there is something that justifies the end. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Life is essentially an endless series of problems. The solution to one problem is merely the creation of another. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. I was halfway across America, at the dividing line between the east of my youth and the west of my future. It's a sad day when you find out that it's not accident or time or fortune, but just yourself that kept things from you. Success to me is being happy, truly fulfilled, being proud of myself, and doing different things all the time. You never know when the truth will come home. You can't choose the time. The time chooses you. None of us will ever accomplish anything excellent or commanding except when he listens to this whisper which is heard by him alone. Even if no salvation should come, I want to be worthy of it at every moment. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. Man's naked form belongs to no particular moment in history. It is eternal and can be looked upon with joy by the people of all ages. A life of sacrifice is the pinnacle of art and is full of true joy. Sharing tales of those we've lost is how we keep from really losing them. What makes Earth feel like hell is our expectation that it should feel like heaven. To be heroic is to be courageous enough to die for something. To be inspirational is to be crazy enough to live a little. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. Wisdom is the oneness of mind that guides and permeates all things. It's impossible to walk through solid rock. You have to walk between the molecules that make up the rock. All things remarkable are surprisingly simple, albeit difficult to find. You've got to show the world who you were before it tells you. Otherwise, you become victim to someone you're not.